Heather thinks about software.
This week, Valve announced that it would not allow games with AI-generated artwork on its platform. How will this affect game development and the controversy about generative AI and copyright? Valve is the company behind Steam, the biggest gaming platform around. Steam allows developers to make games for PC, Macintosh, and even Linux. It's also a popular platform for indie games because it's easier and cheaper to enter the market than on platforms like Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo. The article in Ars Technica quoted a Valve spokesperson saying there is some legal uncertainty relating to data used to train AI models. Some uncertainty indeed. Already, 2 lawsuits have been filed over generative AI models that create visual artworks. Valve then backtracked a bit, saying that Valve's goal is not to discourage the use of AI content on Steam, but that is exactly what will happen. It's not hard to understand why indie games are a huge potential use case for generative AI. Video games need a lot of art to create. Indie game developers with smaller budgets are the most challenged by the expense of creating custom artwork for their games. Game behemoths like EA have plenty of money to create their own original art using human artists. But as any gamer knows, the titles from the huge developers tend to be bland, derivative, and corporate. The problem is that it's far from clear that there is any merit to the lawsuits. What is clear is that this is a demonstration of how lawsuits discourage innovation. Defendants like Microsoft, GitHub, and OpenAI have huge legal war chests to fight legal claims. The lawsuits promise to be expensive and difficult because of the novel copyright issues they've raised. But most defendants don't have the money or will to fight lots of lawsuits. That's the problem with unclear law. Capital is a coward. Companies will start to avoid new machine learning technologies to avoid legal risk. So in a way, this kind of policy change is a bigger threat to innovation than the lawsuits themselves. And the effect of this kind of caution is that the smaller players lose and the bigger players win. It's also unclear how Valve's policy could possibly be enforced. Artwork generated via AI is usually not tagged by the AI tool, and it may be difficult to determine what was created via AI and what was not. Doubtless, the platform already contains a lot of AI-generated art. Also, Valve, as a distributor, might be insulated from copyright claims by the DMCA's notice and takedown safe harbor provisions, which generally allow publishers of third-party content to avoid liability for content they did not create. So it's too bad that Valve has taken a restrictive stance. Liking and subscribing makes me think more.
Heather thinks about software.